Estimate on the street is for Tesla to come in just over 90,000 vehicles total, but the one that people are going to be focused on is what's happening with Model 3 deliveries. That's the estimate, 74,100. If Tesla comes close to that, or if it exceeds that, it will in fact be a record.
Alright, so well, as you can see, the analysts were wrong. Tesla has no demand problem. What a surprise. Elon Musk has always said it. No one believed him in terms of the analysts, the news agencies. Well, like some analysts did, some investment companies did, like ARK Invest. Like kudos to them. I hope they're going to benefit hugely off this because, they're keeping the faith. They see the fundamentals, and Tesla's showing why they've got the fundamentals and that there is a huge demand for their vehicles. Their vehicles are highly valued, but the problem is they can't produce enough to actually get out the door. Like as you can see on this number chart that Tesla has posted, it's 87,000 in terms of production and 95,000 in terms of deliveries. And they also even stated our delivery count should be viewed as slightly conservative. Like for them, like that's not even the full delivery count because they're like, damn it, we didn't get the paperwork done. We didn't get it to the customer on time, so we can't actually count it this quarter. We have to count it next quarter. So like that's why these numbers actually higher as well. Last quarter they couldn't get the delivery numbers to their customers, so they actually ended up counting those numbers in the second quarter. That's why like the quarter's exceedingly high because they had a lot of deliveries that they just couldn't quite make over the line. Um, and and as well, they kind of are quite positive about the outlook. They're thinking quarter three could be better than quarter two, as long as they can keep expanding the production. They can keep fulfilling the demand. And if you own Tesla stocks or you're a huge fan of Tesla, I'd say give yourself a pat on the back. You did really well. You saw this. Everyone saw this except everyone that's against Tesla. Like those news agencies are just so blatantly out there to get Tesla, and no shorts. I want to see that short squeeze tonight. Like once that short squeeze comes in, like I say tonight because it's my time zone, but it would literally be the morning open for the market. So currently after hours, it's showing Tesla to be at around $240. I expect that to be quite a bit higher, maybe in the next few days, if not the next week. Like this is a hugely positive, like outcome. Like these statistics prove everyone wrong. Like everyone that was against Tesla, like this says you're wrong. As Trump would say, wrong, wrong, wrong. Like not a guy I'd usually quote, but the one person that's against fake news is him. And what have they been saying with Tesla? There is a demand problem, and that's fake news. Like no one could be more blatant about fake news. So I really want to go through these numbers and go, if Tesla's doing 95,000, are they going to make a profit? And that's a big question. Like in the past, whenever Tesla's done more than 75,000, which I view as the break-even point, they've usually made a profit. So I believe this quarter they've probably made a profit. A large part of them are Model 3s. So Model 3s tend to have a slightly lower margin than Model S and X. So like I don't feel it as like exceedingly optimistic of like a really high profit, but I think it will be a profit. It just depends how high. Mind you, these guys are also spending quite a lot of money in terms of building the Shanghai factory, and also they're kind of making a few changes around the factory in anticipation for the Model Y. So they've got quite a few expenses. There's slight interruptions going around, and they're also giving the Model S and X. I think it's both, if not just the Model S. A refresh in terms of the whole look of the car, which should be quite nice. and then that further improves demand. Like as we witnessed with Apple, like whenever Apple changed the design of the phone or specifications, a lot more people would want to upgrade or change their vehicles, or those who didn't have a vehicle, all of a sudden they wanted the vehicle, or that's the thing. Like once you change something, there's a new reason to buy. So I think that keeps in line with their demand numbers as well. And I think currently for Model 3, they're hitting it out of the park. These guys are, they mean business, and I'm exceedingly happy. I think I speak for everyone in going, nothing feels more satisfying in knowing that, hey, firstly, the company did really well. Like, this is a growth company that's really delivering. And also like, the bonuses literally going to everyone that said Tesla had a demand problem, everyone who said the numbers weren't going to be high. Like, I mean, firstly, like analysts were like, oh, there's a demand problem. And then after that, they changed their tune and said, oh, if Tesla doesn't get more than 93,900 vehicles, well, it's going to be a failure. And I was thinking, how do these guys go from one side to the other? And then when I saw the numbers, I was like, 95,200, take that. Like, that's higher than even when they tried to put Tesla in the bad side of things. Like, if you don't get 93,900, it's a failure. And I was like thinking, these guys said there was a demand problem, and now they're saying you have to beat the record by a fair bit, or else it's a failure. But Tesla, it didn't disappoint, and it's done even better than that. So, like, all those people, like, I really want to see those shorts really get burnt tonight, or tomorrow morning when the market opens for the US. So, pat on the back, everyone. It's good work all round, and I look forward to seeing those financials when they come out. Keep the belief, watch the fundamentals. If those don't change, don't let the share price affect how you invest. If share prices get cheaper, as Warren Buffett says, just buy more. It's on discount. This is a really good company, and I think it's going to keep continuing this absolute great performance. So until next time, good luck with your investing.